It sure is Monday. It sure is. Let's get things kicked off with Summer's jingle for today. Summer's custom intro, no less.
It's time to go live. It's time to go live. It's time to go live. It's time to go live.
Very nice. I like it. No frills, straight to the point. Barb, every time you do that, you wind up being second. Every time. It's so funny. Hi, everybody. Yep, I left the house today. We got into Burger Monday again, which was nice because I missed it. And one of the neighbors has been working a lot of double shifts, so she wasn't able to go with us, and we didn't feel like going last week. And then this week, the week before that was the blizzard, so they weren't even open. So we went back tonight, and it was fun, and we had a good time, and we had delicious, tasty noms. And then I brought home delicious, tasty noms for my mom, and she was very pleased. Let's say hi to some folks, shall we? Yes, let's shall. Pamela SP Butterfly, Donna Maison, Barb, decidedly not first, which she expressed her dismay for. Hef, hello, good to see you. SP Fanny is here. And No Talk Tony is peeking out from behind a wall, I think. I think that's what's going on. I don't know. Ryan Brummer's here. Hi. Hi, Ryan. Good to see you. Ah, there we go, SP Fanny. Very nice. Thank you very much, Janet G. I look marvelous tonight. You know, it is always better to look good than to feel good, darling. Yep. Our little Summer says she's keeping it simple tonight. I do not blame her. We've got Brian Lucas. Good morning to you. Looks like you did get out of the shower just in time. He's going to stand in the middle of the living room and spin dry now. Really confused the dog. Hello, Susie Overholtz. Good to see ya. Marla Dillard. Oh, it takes you too long to type first. Maybe just a 1 and an ST. Marla Dillard loves the dirties. Oh, and you like my hat. Thank you. Hef is in here. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh, Form 13909. Om nom nom Burger Monday. Om nom. Om nom. Nom 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 nom. Thank you very much, No Talk Tony. Hi, Julie McGuire. Good to see you. Psych Soest is here. Hello. Good to see you. Nicole Yonker. Hi. Thank you very much. I don't know what I did. I just put on a hat. Is there a story about my hat? No, there is not. We could make up a story about my hat. It makes all sorts of little noises, and it's got things on it, and I don't know. Maybe in another life it went out and got drunk and decided it needed some piercings. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But no actual story about my hat. We could make one up. Miss Sunrise Dawn is saying hi from North Georgia to everybody. Don't say hi to me. I'm second. Stop it, Barb. Did Jessica catch her guy? Yeah, that's a good question. You were watching until her stream froze. I know Summer was telling me about that. Last I heard, they were waiting patiently for him to come out of the org. I don't know. Kimberly Gabaldon is here. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. God morgen, Mizek Blama. They ID'd the guy, but cops doing nothing. Apparently, police said that the cult won't let them search inside the building. Of course. Oh, just curious because you haven't seen anything like it. Yeah, Temu. What can I say? They haven't caught the guy yet, but they have all the deets on him and his family. Very nice. They asked for a warrant. Of course they did. Piercing for the number of pants we shred? Ms. Marla Dillard. Look in your emojis. There are 2 brand new emojis that I just uploaded. Then they called in a shooting. Then a massive fire that brought 4 trucks. Oh, for the love of Pete. Bunch of histrionic crybabies. Absolutely ridiculous. When somebody's picking on them. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Summer found the tatas. There you go. Jessica wasn't necessarily looking for him. The cops were looking for him because he assaulted her. So, you know. Yep. So we now have shreddy pants and we have tatas. I think it's pretty fantastic. Thank you to, as always, to our lovely Ms. Maz, our Ms. Marilyn Honig. We love it. And we are going to have synaptic flatulence. We are going to have emojis with Ella. Both happy Ella and mad Ella. But yeah, we're going to have Ella. We can emoji my angry Ella. Ella, Ella, eh, eh, eh. Hey, nuts and board. What is the backstory behind the first 4 emojis? The backstory is, well, we've got Xenu, we've got Marlene, we have the auto cock rocket. It's a cock rocket because I don't get nailed by autocorrect. I get nailed by auto cock rocket. It's just another word for auto carrot, auto cucumber, auto cock rocket. And then the dirty stay-ups. We've got one that's just, signifying the dirty stay-ups. Hi, Bridget Alexander. Hello, Tamber June. You're going back to bed? All right, sugar. Get you some rest. Hello, Carrie Ann. Good to see you. Yeah, catching up at 2X. Hopping evening. Yeah. She said the cops were actually helpful. They stayed in the area and kept stopping by, told Jess they were trying to get him out, but Sainto was using the sanctuary excuse. Oh, my flaming ass sandwich. About the shred pants, I had a raking mishap and slipped. Ripped the trousers and the underwear, both trash after that. Oh, my. SP Fanny. That doesn't sound fun at all. Yikes. Ouchie, ouchie. Do not want. But, hey, Kimberly Gabaldon is wanting to do some Xenu Marlening to her new boob job. Hey, SBTV Never Ends is here. Good to see you. You got here just in time for the first Xenu Marlene of the night. Xenu You know, I think, No Talk Tony, that you are not the only mother to ever utter such words. As a matter of fact, I don't know that there are any moms who haven't uttered such words. So SP Fanny ripped her pants and showed her fanny? Oh my. Nah, after I checked that I didn't have a twisted ankle and eyeglasses are still intact on my face, I had to laugh. Okay, good. That's how I approach things. That is how I approach it. New boobs only in the emojis and in my dreams. Yes. Yes. I kind of figured as much. Is that plain water? Says Summer Savage with a look of incredulosity that I can see and hear. No. No, it's not. It is white grape flavored bubble water. It's very bubbly. May or may not have Vodak in it. But it is definitely not plain water. I very rarely do plain water. I don't have the patience for plain water, and I'm being really, really good about drinking as much water as I'm supposed to. So, bubble water. Well, if that ain't a $5 world, $5 word. I'm sorry your YouTube keeps kicking you out, Julie McGuire. That stinks. Which $5 word? I use a lot of them. Good evening, all. Missed the notification was feeding Boo Boo. That's okay, Care for JC. We are very, very happy that you're here. No worries at all. And yes, SP Fanny mooned the yard. Nice. How does the water taste in Hoth? Well, in my section of Hoth, it's actually pretty good. It's not as good as New York City tap water, which is really good. But it's pretty good. We've got well water out here. So, yeah, it's pretty tasty. But I require flavor. Hello, Smoke. Good to see ya. Oh, incredulosity. Yes. Well, that's how I roll. Hello, Alex. Alex is here. I hear that you're going to be speaking with Ms. Natalie Webster tomorrow. That's fantastic. If I have it correct. Anyway, I think I have it correct. But yeah, good on you. How was Paris? I hope you had a good time in Paris. I saw that it was raining. How is New York water good? Because it comes down from the mountains and it's friggin' delicious. Verifiably so, actually. You can check. They do taste tests. People who know a lot more about this stuff than I do taste tests of municipal waters all over the country. And New York City has the best tasting tap water in the whole country and has done for years. They wind up winning every year. It's amazing. So, yeah, that stuff, when you live in New York, you just basically put the tap water in bottles in the fridge and drink that. You don't have to buy water. You don't have to buy bottled water at all. You don't need it because the New York City water is so stinking good. So, there you go. Hello, Diana S. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. SP Fanny, so appropriate. Mooning the yard on Eclipse Totality Day. Yes, Marla Dillard. Yes, it is appropriate. I do have today's song of the day, by the way. down in the description box. There's a link to it. It's Korean, so sorry about that, but it should have captions on it. I believe it does have captions or subtitles on it, and I love the woman who performs this song, and of course it's called Eclipse, but yeah, I dig it. So there you go, song of the day down there in the description box, right next to, I've still got the link for KK's GoFundMe for her funeral costs. And yes, also my email address in case you want to contact me about the cruise, or if you have questions, if you have answers, and my PayPal and the Venmo that Denver Stevo made me get are also down there. Speaking of Denver Stevo, I saw he was going live tonight. I couldn't pop in because I was dealing with, I needed a nap. I needed to nap it out. The overhead light in here is flickery, and I think it was causing me to become a little bit nauseated. So I'm like, let me lie down and try to nap it out. And I did, and it worked. Because now I'm not nauseated anymore. Yay! Just listening for a bit, says Ms. Pamela SP Butterfly, while I get my kiddo checked in online for his monthly med check. Have to go through mental health forms for his Concerta, cyproheptadine, and clonidine. Okay, sure. That makes sense. Mother of cats! She's just listening whilst trying to do some crafting. Very nice. Glad to hear it. Well, I hope that we will keep you good company while you're getting your little crafty morning on. Okay, so yes, you are going on with Nat tomorrow. I am indeed still up for scheduling something with you too, if you'd still like. As for Paris, it was a lot of fun. The police were a lot more aggressive than in the UK. Interesting. Whose side were they on? My water is greatly improved by a lemon raspberry tea bag. Just needs cold water. Well, that sounds kind of good, but is it like actually a tea or a tisane? Or does it have sugar in it? I'm interested. Is it just like dried fruit, or clue a bitch in? Miss Sunrise Dawn. Sorry, y'all just woke up, so still kind of groggy. Might be kind of quiet. That's cool. No worries. No worries. Pizza places have that water sent to them for that authentic taste. Yes, and for how it behaves with the crust. You can't get the right crust as a New York pizza unless you're using New York water. So yeah, it's for the taste and for the texture of the crust. I used to drink a lot of unsweet tea, but lately mostly plain tap water. It's just got to be really cold. I keep glass jars of water in the fridge. Okay, yep. When I was in the Bronx last year, I was always drinking tap water. I mean, I was putting stuff in it, of course, because that's how I roll, but I was drinking tap water. I love tap, and you don't need a filter, don't need to Brita that shit. It's honestly, it's amazing. It's good stuff. Pamela SP Butterfly is giving us the update. 11,860 out of 15 grand. Good. Good. Well, that's gone up. I love to see it. If I wasn't broke AF, I would be contributing as well. Oh, have you nauseated too? Sorry to hear that. Paulo Enrique Rodriguez Vasconcelos. Hola. Hi. Good to see you. I hate plain water, just have to add flavor. Okay. Yep. Oh, here we go. Could we discuss how to help Maya with shipping? I'm willing to pitch in a bit, says Ms. Marla Dillard. Ever the helpful one. Yeah, we do need to get that painting to Reese. Maya, do we know how much the shipping will be? Is Maya even here yet? I haven't seen her yet. Um, but yeah, we could certainly figure something like that out. I think I think she has PayPal, which means that I can send her, or we can get her PayPal address and you can send it to her. I don't even know how much it's gonna be, but yes, Diana, is New York bagels too. Yep, 100%. Passion fruit iced tea is nice, iced with or without sweetener. Okay. Julie, it's a tisane. Okay, no sugar, Twinings. Good to know. I might check that out. Thank you very much, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Boy, everybody's saying nice things about the way I look, and all I did was add a hat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, Seventh. Ahoy, hoy. Good to see ya. Welcome back. The weed is helping, Hef, I'm sure. Sorry if I missed an email from you, catching up today on stuff I've missed over the weekend. I have been so busy that I honestly haven't gotten a chance to email with you, to reply to the email that you sent to me, but I do appreciate the completeness with which you replied, and we'll be getting back to you very shortly. It's just been a bit of madness over here on this side of the pond, especially here in Upper Hoth. Yeah, I've been incredibly busy. So no, you've not missed anything. Oh, Pamela, you like seeing my hair down. Okay, thank you. Your pretty hair color shines next to the black shirt. Aw, thank you so much. I am going to be brightening up. I am going to brighten it up. It needs to happen. I am tired of this dull sort of pastel-y nonsense, but I will be brightening it up. I got some bleach, and I just need to set aside a day where I can bleach my hair and then figure out which colors I'm doing this time, and get it all slapped on there and wrapped in a bag for a few hours. Ingredients: hibiscus, rose hips, blackberry leaves, natural lemon and raspberry flavors with other natural flavors, rose petals, lemon peel, licorice root, and natural flavor. Okay. And I wonder if that's natural flavor with the other natural flavors, or if this is a different natural flavor. Interesting. Your friend has purple hair with blue underneath, which looks so cool. Looks like you've got the same. There are currently 8 different colors in here. I've got blue, a couple of different purples. There's a whole bunch going on. There was some actual straight up red. I did 1 or 2 streaks of straight up red. Because right after I colored it, I was going on a Virgin Voyages cruise, and I like to give a little nod to them whenever I can, and the color on that ship is red, and they have a Scarlet Night party and everything else, so I needed to throw some straight up red in there, so I did that. It's mainly different purples, blues, and teals, but I've got a lot of purples, a lot of blues, a lot of teal, or a lot of, like, varying different greens and aquas and whatnot. I've got the bright red. I don't think I need to get any more colors right now, because I think all the bottles that I have are, yes, I do it myself, Care for JC. Yes, I do. Um, and I kind of wish I was an octopus on those days because, especially with it being this long, I'm really ready to get it all hacked off again. It is kind of peacock. It is. And I could actually do some serious peacock. I've done that. One of the last time, natural flavors mysteries from the Amazon description. That was the easiest way to get the ingredients list. Okay. All right. Actually, let me go in because I was digging around in my photos. Um, yeah, that's what it looked like right after I dyed it this most recent time. And there you can kind of see the front and the back in the mirror. My youngest son is going to be the death of me. He's going to drive me back to smoking cigarettes, I swear. Okay. That's rude, and I'm sorry to hear that. Um, let's see what we've got from the time before. I was just looking at these today and I was like, wow, I've been doing some fun things. Okay. That was from the time before. I have a ridiculously fun time with it, though. I really do. And I mean, there are so many colors in the world. Why not play with them all? That's kind of the way I look at it. If you're going to have this many options, oh, Mumsy is requesting something. I think that what Mrs. Cricket's mom wants is for me to adjust the thermostat. And that was the time before. So, yeah, I change it up. Sometimes I go more mermaidy. Sometimes I go all sorts of other craziness. Yeah. And I think she's forgotten to look at the clock and realize that I'm here on live. Let's see. Some is reading. Stay strong, Tony. Good day, Koala Crafts. Good to see you. Thank you, Alex. Watch Pearl Snappy get a badass tattoo for her birthday, and then with Liz and Pearl earlier. Very nice. I'm at the tail end of an interesting documentary about the cult. It was surprisingly good and accurate. Interesting. I would love to know what the name of this documentary is. I dyed my hair purple when I finished school, looked cool for about 24 hours, then it turned gray and I regretted it instantly. Ooh. Yeah, you might not have used a really good colorant, or you didn't leave it on long enough, or you spent too much time out in the sun. Sun will fade it really fast. Hot water in your shower will fade it really fast. I mean, honestly, what I tell people what I do is, after I do the bleach on my regrowth, I grab a chunk of hair. I try to decide what color it needs to be. I'll put that colorant on it and I'll grab another chunk of hair and go, all right, well, you're right next door. What's going to look good? And I kind of do that all over my head. And then I wrap my head in a bag, not over my face. This bag is not a toy. And I leave it in for like 8 hours. Sometimes I just put a crappy towel on my pillow and go to sleep on it because the heat from my head helps the colorant penetrate the hair shaft better. Now, granted, every time I bathe, it looks like I slaughtered Grimace in the shower, but it's okay. It doesn't stain the towels, so I'm okay. He's 21, has an almost 3-month-old son, and is wanting to be with the baby mama, and she keeps telling him no. She lives with us, and the three of them share a room. Wow, that sounds annoying. He did that when I heard all about it because he was talking to her where I could hear the conversation. Nice. Oh, you like the bright bangs? Thank you. I tend to do the layer closest to my head a lighter color than the upper layer, the top layer. Um the internet is saying, "Hi, Mrs. Crickets, Mom." I just want a quiet and relaxed home, not possible with children living here. Yeah. The last photo was super cute. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Diana. Yeah, I do like a hair color Darwinism kind of thing. I just wrap it all up in a bag and I let them fight it out themselves. Whoever wins when I rinse it out is, the victor. Forms completed and kiddo is all checked in for tomorrow morning. Very nice. Well done, Pamela. Raising my youngest was like raising a Chucky doll. He's now 45 and hasn't changed much. Well, there's that. Yeah. You're a ginger, which makes it hard to dye hair. Yeah, you got to bleach it out first. You got to bleach it. The wrong shampoo may be too harsh. That could be as well. Yeah, you want something really mild. Hair shaft sounds dirty. Why, yes. Yes, it does. Pervert. We've been doing this reading thing since Twilight, since she was a kid. This is by Sarah J. Maas. It's called Throne of Glass. Right. You told me about that. Rick Spicer. Just a high five to all. Watched you on Artsy. Was nice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now you know some of my trauma history. Good times. Oh, Julie McGuire. She's got it on her list of things to read. I don't wash my hair for a couple of days after. I've tried a couple brands and I found one that doesn't fade too fast. Which one do you use? Care for JC. I really like Arctic Fox, honestly. Yep, bleach turns your hair into a big old sponge. What comes in comes out quicker if you don't treat it right. Yep, I baby mine. Hello, Ann Hummingbird. Good to see you. Okay, y'all, I'm just gonna run away from home. Anyone want to take in an almost 56-year-old grandma? My house is full, unfortunately. I don't think my mother could handle another nana. I think the teal blue family would be pretty on top. Yep, I've done that. I've done that. Julie, the ACOTAR series is only 5 books, but steamier. I've heard of ACOTAR. Why? Why? Jordan and McKay. Jordan reads ACOTAR. I have a nephew who's a 42-year-old Chucky doll. Yep. And here's Jen. Hey, good to see ya. My 54-year-old is a pain in the ass. Oh wait, that's me. Lol. Yeah. I know. I'm 50 and I'm totally a pain in the ass, so what are you gonna do, right? I have my MRI on Wednesday, says Psych Source. I think the worst part is the fact that I have to interact with people. And the last time I was there, I was in a wheelchair. Gonna have to do it again. Sciatica. Damn it. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You found it to be very comfortable and informative. Thank you. Thank you very much. Court of Thorns and Roses. My brother is a 55-year-old Chucky doll. Nice. Have married a Chucky doll. That Moz series looks like you have to have all the books that ready when you start. I think you do. From what some was saying about it, yeah. That's a tough one, Tony. Remember, you know the situation and are making the best decision you possibly can in the moment. And yes, it's probably time for grandma to go for a short walkabout. Yeah. We could make space. Pamela SP Butterfly could make space for you, and you could help her supervise her boys doing their schoolwork. She enjoys sharing her kitchen. I did too, but he was bald by the time I got to him. Oh, Summer, I'm so sorry. Julie just started Ink Blood Sister Scribe, so she's all booked up. Only just got rid of my 37-year-old son for the second time. Thankfully, he has no kids. He knows he's too selfish. That's why I turned the room into my new craft room, quick, smart. Nice. Very nice. Schwarzkopf. Okay. Got to be amethyst chrome. All right. All right. I'll check that out. Mom is also asking me when I come downstairs, when off of YouTube, if I will please turn off lights and such as and whatnot. Amethyst chrome. I'll have to take a look at that. Sounds really cool. But yeah, I've been doing I've been doing a lot of different colors from Arctic Fox, and I really like them. I really like them. So, and they smell nice. I hate the smell of hair bleach, but they do smell nice. So, yeah. Schwarzkopf is expensive. Well, it can be, but you know what? If it's worth it, it's worth it. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I use Arctic Fox, and there are people who say that that's expensive, but a bottle lasts me forever. It's just that I use like 8 different colors at the same time. So That's kind of a challenge. But you can get it at Ulta. Yeah, and I can get it at Sally. Does anyone like universe-size questions? Mankind start. Planet science with proof? I'm gonna need you to lay off the hyphens a little bit and maybe try to use that space for a little bit more elaboration, if you would be so kind. Arctic fox is more expensive in the UK. Fair enough. Kim White coming in late, but we'll watch first 38 minutes on replay. Hey, everyone. Hey, Kim White. Good to see you. Do you want to go and do the things mom wants you to do so you and she can relax? We can wait. Well, that's awfully kind of you. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. And then we will come back and we will do night meds. There we go. I've turned down the thermostat. I've shut the lights in the driveway. Now we can get down to business. Thank you much, Diana S. Night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time. A snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Felt a little off tonight. Didn't sound good. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. Sip first, so the melatonin or the levothyroxine doesn't stick. And now the kind of gross melatonin. I do audiobooks on the Libby app and borrow through our local library. Listen to hundreds of books since I discovered the app a few years ago. That's cool. My mom does audiobooks a lot. I always use Feria, chocolate cherry. I tried using Feria. Falls right out of my head. Falls right out of my head. Nothing to be done for it. I don't know why. You use Joico? Okay. My sister used Joico when she got streaks done in her hair. Everybody wants Ella. I did leave you unsupervised, Marla Dillard. She might. I don't think she does a lot of running. Her legs are very short. But I do believe that she walks the perimeter. She patrols. Psych Sauce is partying. I didn't leave you alone for too long. Summer Savage is shaking them out. I've used Aussie religiously for 30 years, no lie. That's fine. I know a lot of people who dig it. Cool book. Man, Moon, Mars Mystery. Good book, in my opinion. Will be in schools eventually, others said. Okay, cool. I like the good stuff, but I'll always turn to Aussie. Sounded good, some? You think so? Oh, I thought it was terrible. Trazodone going down? Enjoy. Thank you for the NASA tip. I watched their coverage today and they were awesome. NASA's amazing. You like the emojis, Rick Spicer? Aren't they fun? Yeah, for some reason, Feria just doesn't work for me, Hef. It doesn't. It pisses me off. Mad about it. See, if I could find a hair colorant, I see y'all in here talking about gray. If I could find a hair colorant that would leave my silver hairs alone and just cover up the dirty blonde, I'd be fine with it. Because I like that there's glitter growing out of my head. NASA Cam was fantastic. Fantastic. Trazodone tastes like shit. Yeah, so do these melatonins. Ella magically transports on a stream of horn glitter. You know, she might. I keep saying I'm going to let my gray grow out, but cave. Can't stand looking that old. Some women can pull it off and look great, not me. Fair? Yeah, I'm not upset about the gray. I just really enjoy the fact that I am a grown-ass adult and I can have whatever hair color I want. And when I was growing up, not so much. You had to stick with hair colors that might be found in nature. Like growing out of other people's heads naturally. And now I can literally have any color I want. And I'm just not over it yet. So, here we are. I've always had really long hair. When I had chemo and it grew out, I decided to just go with silver gray. Now it's long again and silver. Nice. Rock on with your bad self. Summer Savage was on Ambien for years. Can't do it anymore. It doesn't do anything for me. Boy, it sure does interesting things to Mrs. Cricket's mom, though. Ooh. I got 5.5 minutes dark in Niagara. Nice. Yeah, it dimmed a little here, but it was also cloudy AF all day, so had gray since my early 20s, says Hef. We had about a 73% eclipse, and I tried, but it was so cloudy that I ended up watching more online than in person. Nice. Yeah. I'm going to be watching it. I slept through whatever minimal dimming we had here. I mean, it's like literally cloudy and rainy all day. So I wasn't missing out on a whole lot here. But I will go back and watch the NASA coverage of the totality because I think that's just fantastic. And it looked like everybody was having a good time. Mother of Cat says I'm all natural now after worrying it was the coloring that was causing hair fallout. Well, it could be, but it could also be stress. It could be something in your diet. It could be something in the water. It could be your shampoo. There are so many different reasons why hair falls out. Summer hasn't colored her hair since before COVID. No eclipse in California except on TV, says Ann Hummingbird. When I retired from my normal job, I went for purple, says Care for JC. Haven't dyed my hair in decades, but the last thing I used was henna. That's fair. Cloudy here, but spaces. So dark, I checked the time. Nice. Good job. Hef was asleep. Yep. Me and Hef both. Ooh. Ambien was scary. I was driving places that I had no idea I was going. Ooh, that's scary. Niagara, Canada. And Rick apparently is running for prime minister. Spread it around. It's real. Rick Spicer is running for prime minister. I shopped on Ambien. Baby. Ooh. I shopped on Ambien, baby. Ambien made me have nightmares, and Hummingbird shopped on Ambien. Summer Savage shopped on Ambien. I'm salt and pepper dark with 2 very white streaks on either side. I like it. That sounds amazing. Mother of cats. The eclipse was beautiful. I'm glad I got to see it. I'm glad you got to see it too, Brian. That's awesome. I go to Sally's when I want to dye my hair. Last cover I ever did was green. Okay, cool. I can get behind that. Took too much Ambien once, worst trip ever. Apparently I began demanding beer, tried to explain that George Washington can transcend, and puked all over my friend's car. That doesn't sound like a good first date. All this stuff kept coming and no idea why I would even want it. Oh, yeah, the Ambien shopping. 8 when I tried Ambien. It wasn't celery and salad. Hey, Alan Ballantyne. Good to see ya. Late note forthcoming? Okay. I'll be on the lookout for that. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good time at all. I shaved my head in early 2020, grew out the most blotchy mess, dyed it when mom said she thought I looked older than she does. Damn, Julie. Oof. Susie shopped on chemo. Yes, she did. And we know this because of the Temu hauls. I liked Ambien at first when the doc gave it in 2011, but after using it as needed, I was still so groggy in the morning. Commercials used to say, wake up refreshed. Not. Ugh, I'm so sorry. I didn't understand why all the weddings. Okay. Oh, here's a good question. Alan, those, Alan, have you ever colored those luscious locks of yours, Mr. Valentine? I forgot about the eclipse and was wondering why it got so dark out. Face blue smiling, face blue smiling, face blue smiling. Yeah. Yeah, that can probably be a little startling, I would imagine, if you had forgotten about it and weren't expecting it. We've started using a supplement from Country Life called Stress Shield Nighttime. That's pretty cool. Heather in the library. Hi, good to see ya. It's been a minute. Hey, your hair is what Lisa Frank unicorn dreams are made of. That is true. Yeah, it's real Lisa Frank up in here, but I have to make it more vivid. I just have to. Kristen Melinda. Hi, Kristen Melinda. Good to see you. Very nice. Look at all the lovely people. More like wake up depressed. Yeah, with an empty kitchen. Got hit by a truck, had Ambien, could find my feet. And Ambien usually works, but all the side effects are deadly. That is the truth. When the local kids were being kids, they said to me, "Kids, your mom's a punk." Loved it. That's awesome. Mom was so glad when I caved and went fire truck red. That's cool. Tabled Warp Tour day after Ambien Bender. Befriended Tankies. Saw a case once where a prominent guy in the community got an Ambien DUI. He hit a phone pole, kept driving, did not realize pursued. Ooh, yeah, that Ambien walrus is a motherfucker. Oh, all of my friends seem to be getting married at the moment. My social media streams are filled with one wedding pic after another. What's going on? Does this mean like I'm like a real grown up now? I mean, don't go crazy with that. You don't yeah, don't go nuts. It just means that um they're doing what they think they're supposed to do at this stage in their life. Me, I'll be a spinster for pretty much ever. So, spinster for life, baby. Proud of it and happy about it. So, you know, there are quite a few of us out there who are not interested in the slightest in any of that nonsense. Sometimes though, people just they do what they think they're supposed to do. Societal programming has a lot to do with that. Oh, you were taking care of the grandson. You were the only one home with him when the eclipse happened. Okay. Summer says, "Yes, you're a man now. Embrace it." I'm a big kid now. Nope. Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, Alex, when are you going to settle down with CO Bilf? Have yourself a bunch of little Thetans. I don't want to grow up. I'm panicking that in a few weeks I turn 29. Which means I'll be in the last year of my 20s. I cry. 29. Do I remember 29? Huh. Well, go listen to some Lily Allen and take a few deep breaths. You'll be okay. Ooh. I played bumper cars with those concrete walls on the interstate on Ambien and drunk as hell. Well, now. Also, not a good first date. I'm just saying. Even after having kids, don't ever feel grown up. That's Nicole Yonker. You're still a kid until something. 30 is the new 20. Okay. My parents came to get me and I laughed. I told the cops I have panic attacks and I took a Xanax so they didn't test me. My parents did not enjoy my laughter. No, I bet they didn't. Heather McLaughlin. Question for chat. I take gabapentin 300 milligrams, 4 hours. Takes 4 hours to work. I take for sleep and anxiety. Anyone else? I do not. I do not. But other people might. Wait, You're still a kid until your first divorce. Oh, seventh. Awesome. Then I get to still be a kid. I'm not married, but been with my partner from 13. I'm 52 now. Okay. And apparently you're still a kid. Since you're not married, you're still a kid until your first divorce. So I think we're good. Worst year was 41. It really hit me. Okay. It is a real thing in our culture for men to go through a bit of a mental health transition between 29 and 35. Yeah, because your brain has finally gotten its shit together and isn't developing anymore. I think I had hair when I was 29. Oh my God, Alan. Yes. I'm only 28. I think a lot of people think I'm older for some reason. I'm the youngest ex-Scientologist on SPTV. Yeah, I wasn't aware that you were only 28. I was not aware of that. So I'm a little stunned, honestly. Oh wait, this is part 2, so I'm going to star that. 40 is the new 30. Okay. No idea why, but turning 29 was my hardest birthday. I guess it was because it was the end of my 20s. That makes sense. That makes sense, and it sounds like the same kind of existential dread that Alex is dealing with. Alex, I'm not going to say anything publicly because you are a prominent critic, but I am keeping it, and you are in your late 20s and should be a part of the baby's life. I mean, it's difficult to argue with that logic. Each decade is great. You'll love it. Woo! Yep, I love it. I want to be a dirty 30 and a naughty 40 and then a nifty 50. That's my plan at least. Yeah, but then you get like sexy 60, and I'm not sure what happens with maybe sleepy 70. I don't know what happens with the rest of them. I don't know. I'm a surly bitch and I'm 50. So, but my inner child is very well alive, very much alive. My docs tried that with me, Heather, but it didn't work. It has many uses. Yeah, gabapentin is being prescribed for friggin' everything under the sun. Everything under the sun. Diana S. gave up on Gabby for neuropathy. It didn't do much for you. Yeah. If gabapentin didn't work for neuropathy, did you try Lyrica, which is pregabalin? They're in the same family. They're cousins. Brian Lucas is 52 going on 12. Summer's 47 next month. Adulthood is conferred by divorce. Apparently, Kristen Melinda, that's what Seventh told us. It was a great first date. I married her. Nice. Well, if it's a divorce that makes you a grown-up, I guess I'm still a kid, been married 19 years and have no plans to change that. Yeah. And Hummingbird has almost 10 grandkids. She's not a grown-up yet. Janet G's been married for 32 years. Kimberly Gavaldon attained adulthood at 22. She's only 22 and the future looks bright. It took me 10 minutes. Oh, okay. I was on a huge dose of Gabby and I do not recommend. Long-term use is horrible. My anger was out the roof. I was a dangerous person, honestly. Also does no good for pain. Yeah, it was, I mean, originally, mother of cats, you had a lot less pain at 28. Yeah, I kind of did. I kind of did. It just, has migrated to some new places now that I'm old. I mean, it really it was quite a revelation. I was not expecting that. I thought you were um significantly older than you are. Let's put it that way. Yes. Yes, it does get worse. It gets significantly worse. I'm not here to tell you it gets better because I don't believe in platitudes and I don't blow sunshine up people's asses. It gets worse. Oh yeah. Yeah, it gets worse. Sexy 60, sassy 70. Okay. Sultry 70. Super 70. Nice. I still argue with people that I'm in my early 40s. Yeah, well, I mean, Jen, I didn't think I was an adult until I got my first coffee table 2 years ago. That's funny. Yeah, it's one of those when you purchase your first couch or yeah, I don't know. Gotta go. You make days better worldwide. Glad I met all yous. Bye. Bye. Bye, Rick Spicer. Thanks for stopping in. Gabapentin is not necessarily used for seizures that much, at least not without another drug to go along with it. It was originally marketed under the name Neurontin, and it was supposed to be mainly for neuropathic pain. Um, in people, and then they just started prescribing it for friggin' everything. Everything. Anxiety, for sleep, for the widespread pain that I have, all kinds of stuff. One of the other challenges is that it will really jack with the speech centers in your brain, and if you, wind up taking it for any period of time, you're gonna very likely experience significantly more aphasia than you did already. Like, you know that word, you've used that word every single day of your life, and you can't remember what that word is. Very common word. Like, the tall box in the kitchen that you put food in to keep it cold. Stuff like that. Yeah. It's not pretty. Slutty 70. Oh, seventh. You're getting into things here. Very nice. Energetic 80. Susie's 57. I hate gabapentin and it didn't work for my neuropathy, nor did Lyrica. Okay. My pets have been described gabapentin. Yes. And isn't it nice that they don't have to worry about aphasia? Because, I mean, is a dog going to forget how to bark? Gabapentin has helped you a tiny bit, care for JC? Okay, good. I devised my evil plan against my ex today, says Summer. The divorce is coming and he doesn't realize it's illegal to take insurance away from your spouse. Yes. It's amazing. Jen Marie! Yay! Hi! Good to see ya. Welcome back. No, I've not had Lyrica. Euro was from chemo on the 5th or 6th chemo after 4 years. I don't know if Lyrica is good for me now. I take many meds too. Okay, that's fair. Neuro. Okay. Gotcha. Gabapentin made me suicidal. Okay, don't do that. Doctor told me to list it as an allergy on medical forms. Very, very wise, Marla Dillard. Very wise. Holy crap in a basket. Yeah, you should drag his ass to court, Summer. I hope you do. Morning, Susan P. Good to see ya. Looks like Kimberly's calling for a Xenu Marlene. Xenu Marlene, y'all. Oh, that would explain your anger outbursts? Okay. Now we know. 800 milligrams 4 times a day, and it works great for my nerve pain. I am really glad that it works for you, Steve-O. 7th. I can't call you Steve-O because there's Denver Steve-O. I'm going to just try to remember to call you 7th so that we don't get all these Steve, Steve, Steve mixed up. Be 47 in August. Since divorce makes one an adult, that would mean I've been an adult since 2015. I beg to differ. I was a Toys R Us kid. Yes. Oh, I remember the commercial. I've been singing it all night now. Yeah, I don't know why people have that perception of me. I try to be as much of a grown up as I can, but I don't always get it right. But yeah, I don't know why I think I'm older. Is it because I'm balding? It might be. Between that and the facial hair, I think the combination of those two things might give the outward perception that you're older. I mean, it's not like we've had really long conversations, so I can't tell really what your manner is when it comes how you come across just speaking conversationally. Um, but just based on outward appearances, yeah, I'm thinking that's probably a big part of it. Yeah. Tried to put a laugh cry emoji after that, but ran out of characters. It's okay. It's okay. We understand. Stupid character limits. I made a promise to Jeffrey the giraffe that I'd never grow up, and I intend to hold true to that promise. Jen Marie, I applaud you. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's lots of stuff at Toys R Us that I can play with. Oh, divorce is the adult line? Perfect. I've never bothered getting married, so I'm a forever kid. I know, right? Same. I was like, hey, spinster. They used to prescribe it for a mood stabilizer. I took 4,500 milligrams a day way in the past. Holy crap, in a basket. That's a lot. Oof. Oof. Damn. Gabapentin helped RLS and leg pain for Kimberly Gabaldon. Okay. Yeah. What's the word for that? Oh, right. Woof. Yeah, exactly. I should say it is now 200 milligrams twice a day of gabapentin. Okay. That's it's a lot more of a calm dose. Is that what it is? Bilf, you're amazing. The new name is the IRS form number people can use to complain about Scientology, Form 13909. That's fantastic. Do, do, do. Zena Marlene and a bed for me, says Julie McGuire. Natalie has to be at work at 5 a.m. and doesn't always get up yet. Cheers to you. Sleep sweet, rest well. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I can be in that club. I want to be in that club. Can I be in that club? Mary. Hi. Hi, Mary. Good to see ya. Alan Ballantyne is here with the realness. Shave your head. It ain't growing back, brother. Bet your future ex doesn't realize that retirement funds are an asset and therefore in many states treated differently than real property. Example, you could be owed a portion from his retirement. That's amazing. For the Ass Hat Brother Club, what kind of merch could we cook up? Let me ponder on that. You know, because I've got so much other merch dreamed up. Like, I know how to design any of that shit. Aw. Thank you so much, Hef. Love you. When I was a teenager, I would have thought that as a good thing because I wanted to be older. But now I'm older. I'm like, save the youth. Maybe I need to shave the beard. Yeah, I mean, if you've got a baby face under that, it's going to go a long way toward, again, the outward appearance. There's loads of med like that developed for one purpose but prescribed for something completely different now. Yeah, like Viagra. Like antidepressants as sleeping aids and allergies. Yeah. Smoke uses Kevzara. Does 2 half brothers make up 1 full brother? Boy, you know, I don't know. Like Botox for migraines. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I don't know because I knew who it was after the very first comment that he left in the chat. He's got a very, very distinctive way of speaking. Yes, Jen Marie, I think we can all join that club. Both my brothers are asshats. The only explanation I can think of for it is that we have different sperm donors. Same with me and mine. But I don't really think that's the reason for him. Seventh has seen asshats. Oh, Axel has joined us again. Hello, Potato. Ooh. Today, big day today. My husband is adopting our adult daughter. He has always treated my daughter like his own since we got married, but now officially he moves from stepdad to dad. Excited. Congratulations. That's incredible. I love it. Oh yeah, Botox for migraines. It's a thing. I used to work with a woman who had chronic migraine, like constantly. And would she had a special team of doctors down at the University of Minnesota who were helping try to get to the bottom of it and helping to try and treat it, and every couple of months she had to go in for a fresh round of Botox shots, and it helped. I don't know. Nothing makes sense to me. Funny how a 1,500 shot every 14 days worked. Yeah. Captain Davy must have really bad migraines. I'm certain that he does. Oh, you get both Botox and trigger point for your migraines. Okay. Yep. Oh, snap. You got half your ex's retirement? Damn, girl. Yes. Get it. 8:30 can't come quick enough. That's amazing, Mary. I am so happy for you. Mine has a different mom. He's just a self-absorbed man-child. Yeah. Also did a video on my channel showing our experience with the eclipse from Ohio. Very nice. Well, I mean, you're not wrong there. Captain Davy is a really bad migraine. That is true. I have tried acupuncture. I actually liked it quite a bit, but I've only used it for acute things. I didn't use it for the widespread pain that I have. Um, I'm willing to explore just about anything because I am really friggin' tired of hurting all the time. Um, but yeah, I have used it, and to quite good effect. I like it a lot. I am a fan of the acupuncture. I think it's delightful. And whoever this douche rocket is who thinks that uh, you're impossible to love, please don't ever introduce him to me. Because then I will introduce him to the baseball bat of truth. Also, do you hear these things rattling, or is it just me? Am I the only one that can hear them rattling every time I move my head? Because I hear them, and it's kind of making me insane. It didn't bother me earlier when we were out having burgers, but now that it's quiet and it's just me in here talking to all y'all, that bothers me. You hear it. SP Fanny hears it. Jen Marie does not hear it. Okay. So it looks like we're half and half on that. The message of the day, because of the new emojis, practice safe shred. Let's all be safe out there, folks. Practice some safe shred. I generally just talk to my girls who are now adults. They love me more than they love him because he's an asshat. He's an asshat. Miss Sunrise Dawn doesn't hear it. Janet G has heard it. Oh, and it's like the ASMR. Okay. Heather McLaughlin, hear them but not bothering me. Of course, my ears are ringing. Okay, well, that's fair. Yes, practice safe shred, everybody. Do not get your pants caught in the shredder. This has been a pubic service announcement. We can put Summer's ex through the shredder. We could put her brother through the shredder. That would be fine. I'd be fine with that. Oops, that's not a shredder. No, Ellen Ballantyne, it is not. Hey, Gretchen Only. Did you just get here? I keep wondering how the acupuncture would do for me. Massages are damn near deadly. Can't lay flat whatsoever. It's probably the reason I have sciatica. Laid on the floor. It might help. It might help. All you can do is try. Speaking of the Ice Cube ASMR, please take your brother to the shredder. Okay. All right, honey. I'll do that. I know a guy who has an industrial paper shredder, so we got you. Speaking of the ice ASMR, if it weirds you out, please close your ears for a second because it's wind chimes time for Summer and for whomever else enjoys the ice ASMR. There you go. It's safe now. I like the way you think, Jen Marie. I also like the way Pamela SP Butterfly is thinking. Oh, yes. I live out in the sticks. There are very few problems that putting somebody feet first into a wood chipper won't solve. Yes. Yes. Wood chipper is our friend. It is so worth a try. I think she's talking to you, Sykes. A good acupuncturist will use small needles and be sensitive to what you can handle. For sure. Yeah. Bear food. Yep. Bears. Although the bears up here, we do have a lot of hawks, owls, wolves, and bald eagles up here. So, you know, we've got plenty of options. Plenty of options. Wood chipper, Fargo style. Love it. Thank you very much, Gretchen Only. Very nice. And what are you oh-my-godding about, Koala Crafts? What's happening? Oh my god. Oh my god! It's raining, Joe, and they're on the phone. It's oh my god! What's going on? Let me know. Speaking of people who got away with crimes, how did they move 660 pounds of cash on Easter? $30 million. Who? What? Oh, your brother should go through the wood chipper too. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. We'll just have a party. I saw in a show, freeze them first, less mess in the wood chipper. Fun to imagine. Okay. That makes sense. Sure. Maybe both. Summer says, but she wants it in Michigan and it wants that retirement first. Jen Marie says we'll do it in northern Michigan. Wait, where northern Michigan? Are you talking like Watersmeet? My brother talked into him and his best friend as executors on Dad's will and his wife on Dad's bank account. Ooh. Oh, that ain't nice. Yes, I did just channel my inner Reese and Tommy. He keeps saying he's going to write this tragedy parody, and all we ever get is, oh my God, da, 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 da. And I'm like, bro, put some actual words to this shit. Come on, let's go. Chop, chop. I wrote 2 parodies in a month and then some. Come on, let's go. Get the money and the insurance out of him first. Damn straight, Pamela. Big heist, check the Googles. All right, I will GTS. Bonjour! Salut, gallo! Hello there! Just passing by, sneaking up a bit from work. Hi, everyone. Hope all is going great. These emojis are awesome. Do you like the new ones? We are enjoying them quite a bit. We haven't got Ella yet, but I'm going to take some photos of her tomorrow. I swear to God, because it's on the list of things to do, and I have a serious list tomorrow to get through. So we're going to get it handled so we can have Ella emojis as well. You're in the UP. You're a Youper. Don't you know? Okay. Well, shit, bitch. We need to meet up somewhere in Scotty. Like halfway between Hoth and Uperland. Eh? Can this week be over already? I'm literally dreading that appointment. Psych Sauced, you're gonna rock it. It's gonna be amazing, and you're gonna be okay. We're here for you. I wish this week could be over, but I've got way too much shit to do before the week is over. Before the week is done. So I really can't have this week be over quite yet. But soon. Soon. Yeah, maybe I should write it Miss Sunrise Dawn. I might. Less populated with humans than animals. Yep, I like that. I love Tommy. It was a joke. No, oh, you're in Detroit. Okay. All right. I was like, damn, yo. Because I'm up here in northern Minnesota. I'm right at just the tip of Lake Superior. So, yeah. Well, we can figure something out, man. We totally can. And then we'll live stream that shit and it'll be amazing. Have car will travel. I love a good road trip. And at least one of my neighbors is always up for a road trip, so brother said if I complain, I get $1. I would never complain, but I'm pissed off. Yeah. Yeah, I would be too. Lock and load. I mean, for me, I always had this dream when I was working in corporate that I had an ice cream truck. And instead of delicious ice creams, it would be filled with Molotov cocktails. And I could just send it to wherever needed Molotov cocktails flung because they were being shitty for whatever reason. And mostly this was aimed at companies because, corporations are not people, despite what Citizens United has to say. And they have long had a practice of treating normal plebeians like us absolutely terribly. And I'm over it. So, I wanted to be able, when somebody was behaving poorly, and when a company was behaving poorly, I wanted to send the ice cream truck filled with Molotov cocktails so that, and probably like armed with some kind of a slingshot with which to launch the Molotov cocktails, because the ice cream truck sound would lure all of the employees out, and most of the time it's not their fault. But people up in the C-suites would not be swayed by an ice cream truck. Ann Hummingbird asked me to say goodnight to everyone. Good night, Ann Hummingbird. Sleep sweet. So then when all of the innocent people were out of the building, gathered around the ice cream truck, then we could start flinging the Molotov cocktails. I know it's not practical. It's just a dream. It was one that I had, and it was a very nice, cathartic little thought. Um, and I needed it at the time. Well, now I'm like, the ice cream truck dream still exists. We can just send them to other places where they're needed. Free wins. Um, Summer's brother's house. You know, all that stuff. I feel like I've just become an accessory to a potential crime. Now I know why you're on the FBI's most wanted list. I'm not on the most wanted list, but I have been surveilled since I was a teenager. It's not my fault, but I have been surveilled since I was a teenager. I'm sure they all say that. But also my jacket is sealed. So, fat lot of good it does me, right? Try to floss like I'm a badass with an FBI file. I am, but it says a lot of really boring shit. Anyway, I do not. Thank you, chat, giving me something to talk to the therapist about tomorrow. Very nice. Yes, the ice cream truck full of Molotov cocktails. I'm sure your therapist is going to find that that's very healthy. I do not condone, obviously, actually freezing people and putting them through a wood chipper feet first, nor do I recommend loading an ice cream truck with Molotov cocktails to throw it at people. But they're just pleasant little cathartic thoughts. Let us have our dreams. Thank you very much, Gallo. Thank you. God, everybody's saying things about the hair today, and I'm like, all I did was put on a hat. But thank you. Merci. You could send brother on a free rinse cruise? Yeah. With all that blue asbestos? He gets bonuses. Value-added features, as it were. I'm on the Secret Service police watch list for doing guerrilla marketing in DC. Oh, nice. Well done. We're talking about different sleeping positions to help with the sciatica. I don't know what helped with my mom's. I know that they found out that she had spinal stenosis, and so she wound up having to have a surgery for that. But she suffered with sciatica for years. Oh, sorry, being serious about the med talk. Oh, okay. Cool. That's good. That's much better. Thank you. Yes, that is genius. Put your brother on the Scientology mailing list. That'd be a great idea. In high school, a group of us did a trip to DC. I got left behind in the FBI building. It was the day before we were supposed to fly home. I was one of 15 people on the trip, including the teachers. Nice. When I was at the technical college, I wound up on Student Senate and went to a Student Senate conference in DC and marched my ass down to the FBI building during some of my free time and took the tour. And then I approached the junior special agent leading the tour and said, "Hi, I want to see my file." And they kind of condescended a little bit, like, "Oh, you're so cute. What makes you think that you have a file?" "Oh, because my stepdad was military black ops." We've had a physical surveillance and, our phones tapped and our mail tampered with and everything since I was about 14 or 15. So I know I have a file. I'd like to see it. I wanna see what you guys got wrong. This poor person was crapping their pants, and they had to go and get, a real live actual special agent, like a supervisor of some sort. It was fun. It was really fun. In the end, I didn't get to see my file, but they really fucking believed me when I told them that I had been under surveillance because I think the supervisor went to go and checked the name that I gave him and found a complete blank where information should have been, even baseline information, and went, "Oh, oh, this is well okay grade and security clearance." Shit. That was fun. That was a good time. Also, I have this story from No Talk Tony that was in 6 parts that I've been saving in the pinned and forgot that they were there. Sorry, Tony. Anyway, I have a scary, happy story for you all. I was at the mall one day and I had 3 children at the time. The baby girl and toddler son were in the double stroller with the eldest daughter walking beside me. I stopped at a jewelry kiosk and looked at a watch. Just before I placed the watch across my wrist, I looked to make sure the children were where they were supposed to be. In the 2 seconds it took me to look away, my son was gone. I was next to the Disney store and I looked in there for him really quick and did not see him. Fortunately, the security came by and I told him that my son was missing. It took me 10 minutes freaking out until I decided to look in the Disney store again, and there was my son looking at the stuffed characters. I didn't know if I should smack his butt or hug him. I hugged him and let him know he scared me to death. And it all turned out for the best. The end. I hope you get back at him at some point for that. Mariana, good to see you. How does one market gorillas? That's a good question. I should just go and sign my brother up on the Scientology website, but I'd get caught. His girls know my feelings on the topic. That's true. When I lived in Utah, we would sign people up for missionary visits for people who were jerks. Nice. The only reason the group knew I was missing was because the tour guides counted the visitor badges and realized one was missing. Where were you hiding? The US government has a file on me because I renounced my US citizenship. I wasn't willing to pay taxes to the US government anymore since I hadn't lived there since I was 10 years old. Well, I mean, that's fair. I got distracted for a while and suddenly Cricket's talking about her FBI file. I know, right? You gotta keep up. Things move pretty quickly here. Gotta leave. Take care, everyone. Bye. Au revoir. Bonjour. US is the only country in the world that taxes US citizens living outside of the US on the income they earn in other countries. Yeah, that's fucked up. That is fucked up. Fascinating. Okay, back maybe, Ann Hummingbird? Everything okay? I went into the bathroom as one of the teachers was exiting. When I left the bathroom, the group was gone. Oh, rude. Yes, FBI files, Ann Hummingbird. I have one. Summer Savage would like to move to another country. So say we all. Yeah, there are a lot of us who would like to move to another country. Unless it goes out again. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I mean, we're getting ready to wrap this up anyway. You know, we've been going for an hour 45. It's pretty standard for us, 2 hours, hour 45. You want one? You want an FBI file? I mean, we can probably arrange that. Alan Ballantyne wants to move to the States. Summer Savage would love some universal health care. Yeah, that'd be nice. My only claim to fame on a school trip was steaking a smoke at Monticello, and my teacher bummed a cigarette off of me, and we were both sworn to secrecy. Nice. You went over 3 hours the last 2 nights with all the cooter talk. Oh my god. The cooter talk. By the way, do you know there's a community right next to Cooter, Missouri called Gobbler? Okay, it's probably Gobler, but Gobbler Cooter? Come on. How is that not funny? Oh, I did cup the balls of the Rocky statue in Philly? Yes, of course you did, Hef. Of course you did. Did you ADHD the night meds? I don't know, Care for JC. You might have. I know we did the song. They were outside deciding what to do next and denied anyone was missing. It was one of the other students that finally realized I wasn't with them. Wow, those teachers are on the ball, huh? Damn. Rude. Nope, it's Gobler. I know, Marla Dillard, but come on, man. Come on. If I can't mess with that, what joy is there left in the world? I gotta be able to laugh. Oh, we're welcome where Mariana is. We love all Americans. We even have imported Halloween the last 35 years or so. See? There you go. Now remind me which Scandinavian country you're in, Mariana. I don't want to make a mistake. I'm thinking maybe Sweden, but it could be Norway. I don't know. Everybody be wanting green cards up in this bitch. Damn. Alex was talking green card if he married Bilf. Hef is talking about green cards. Green cards, man. Now when I'm with a group, I always make sure someone is aware when I use the restroom. Nice. Sweden. Okay. Excellent. So we can go to Sweden. They like Americans there. They even have Halloween there now. Summer Savage would want to be in Scotland or Ireland. I just want to go. Oh, it's pronounced shut up. It is pronounced gobbler. And it's funny, especially when the campground is Gobbler's Knob. I mean, yeah, I mean, it really just doesn't get any better than that. Gobbler Cooter. Cooter Gobbler. Cooter Goobler? I don't know, but having those two right next to each other, it slays me. Absolutely slays me. And I love it so much that I am beside myself. Gobbler Cooter. Where are you going? Gobbler Cooter? Dang. Come to Australia, it's a long darn way from anywhere. Yeah, I hear you, Alan Ballantyne. I went to Korea a year and a half ago now. And that was a long darn way from anywhere. And you're even further than that. So, yeah. Well, giant spiders, yeah, y'all do have all the things in Australia that are trying to kill us. Drop bears riddled with chlamydia. Kangaroos that'll punch you or kick the shit out of you. Terrible, terrible creatures over there. Ill-mannered. Snakes. Yeah, I mean, deadly. Deadly place. But also lamingtons and musk-flavored lifesavers. So, you know. Kimberly wanted to go to Ecuador, but things have recently gone downhill there. Yes. Yes, they have. They have. Lots of cool critters in Oz. Yes, and most of them want to kill you. Pavlova too? I haven't had pavlova either. I have so many destinations on my travel wish list. Same! Alan Ballantyne, you are not helping. Matt Damon vacations often with the Hemsworths. He said the snakes scared the shit out of him. Yeah, nice. And Hummingbird is praying that tomorrow we'll have elected a new mayor, where she is. Is there an Aussie food we should try if we visit? Other than Vegemite. You have to like winter, though. When I visited Minnesota, I so did understand why the Scandinavians mostly settled there. Yeah, because that's why I'm here. And I don't like winter at all, but I understand why this place is just filled with Scandinavians. As a matter of fact, I'm a few roads away from actual Berquist Road. How funny is that? Real cool green tree pythons, amethystine pythons, scrub pythons, olive pythons. Yum. Meat pies, sausage rolls, lamingtons, and Tim Tams to start with. Tim Tams we can actually get here, Gretchen. If you go to your local Target, they have them. They're in the cookies aisle. Kangaroo and emu can be tried also if you're game. I've heard good things about roo, but I don't know how I would feel about it. What the hell is a lamington? It's a kind of cake, from what I can tell. Very ornate. I've had crocodile. It's very chewy. It's like eating rubber bands. Carpet pythons, diamond pythons, Bolin's type pythons, all so beautiful. Well, they are very pretty. I do like snakes. Laminations are so pretty, I don't want to eat them. I'm thinking that you mean lamingtons. Have I heard of St. Olaf College? Yeah, you bet. My grandfather was president for 20 years. Nice. Why is it that we can eat piglet but not roo? I mean, you're welcome to eat whoever you want. We visited Lindstrom, also a Swedish surname. Yep. Summer got hit by the croc rocket. Cock rocket. Croc rocket. Douche rocket. Eastern brown, inland taipan, or in coastal taipan, not so pretty. Oh, you're talking snakes. She might disagree with you. She's on that herpetology thing. Because Roo has a kicking mama. Okay. Kangaroo is okay, but overrated. All right. But what about the emu? Tell me about the emu. We need to know. This is important. Serious business. What's the oddest meat I've eaten? I mean, Honestly, I don't recall. I went to You got some little yellow ducky glass beads yesterday. Nice. Um, when I was in Texas a number of years ago, we went to a restaurant that specialized in wild game, um, and exotic foods. That blue emu cream works like a dream. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've only tried emu once. It was okay, nothing outstanding. Okay. There's a guy here who makes ostrich and emu jerky. No Talk Tony has eaten Rudolph. I've had venison before. It doesn't really do anything for me. I don't really like it, honestly. Um, but yeah, I mean, I've had bison, um, buffalo medallions. Care for JC had ostrich once. I don't like gamey either. Hef, I don't. Um, Huntsman spiders are very common, huge ass things that are everywhere, really. Yes, no, thank you. I will pass. Reindeer are more like caribou. Okay. Janet G says reindeer meat is amazing. Ptarmigan. Yeah, I've had ptarmigan. Yeah, what kind of damage does a huntsman spider do? Bison is supposed to be better for you than beef. Yeah, and it's delicious. Ostrich is good, crocodile is gross. I mean, I've had alligator. Like I said, it's just very chewy. It's like eating rubber bands. Just Wagyu burgers a couple of weeks ago. Very nice. Platypus are very cute. Yes, they are, Alan. Yes, they are. Bridget Alexander would love to visit Australia, except for the toilet snakes. Toilet snakes. Oh my. Yeah, no, I don't dig venison. They won't bite you unless provoked, not dangerous to us really. They'd prefer just run away. Yeah, that's fair. I try not to provoke spiders, but there was the one time that a spider got trapped in my sheets and I wound up with 18 spider bites along my butt and my thigh, and it sucked a lot. Care for JC got tricked into trying Rocky Mountain oysters. No, thank you. Anyone else just get the shivers? Yeah, me. It's flashbacks. It's not nice. So did my mother. She had bunnies in the backyard and always had the same number of bunnies. It was during the Depression. Interesting. Bison are very cute, but people get too close. Yes, they do. And they pester them, and that's not nice. We will have an opportunity on the cruise to try escargot if anyone is interested. Rabbits are pets in my world too. Yep. All right, my ducklings. Huntsmen won't usually bite you. It's just they can get really big. Yeah, and that's also terrifying to me. After he ate the Rocky Mountain oysters, she told him what they were. Yeah, always give the reveal afterwards. Escar, no. Tony loves escargot. Summer is raising her hand. Psych Sauce just found her lighter. Yay! I love it. I had a black widow trapped between my hip and my heating pad. Not a good time at all. And the symptoms lasted a few weeks. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. No. No, 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 no. When my oldest was little, we were outside once and she told me to look at this cool bug she was playing with. It was a brown recluse spider. That's fun. With the bites that necrotize. Lord in heaven have mercy. Tony's ready to break down and have a cigarette. I won't be mad at you if you do, but you might be mad at you if you do. So consider it. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. Mariana's got to go. Bye. Have a lovely day, Mariana. Thanks for stopping in. Sleepy Gretchen. Gretchen is sleepy. What is this emoji? Those are pants going through the paper shredder. That's what that emoji is. Shreddy pants. Because we had, I don't know if you remember Care for JC, that we had somebody in here who claimed to have gotten his pants caught in the paper shredder at work. And that was fun for days. So, in memoriam. R.I.P. Andrew's pants. Whatever his name was. One for the road. Xenu. Whoa. The oldest is still awake, Pamela. I'm so sorry. He's had a horrible time going to sleep lately. Yeah. I wouldn't know anything about that. Well, everyone, I think that it's time that we wind this bad boy down. Please hit the like or the dislike, whichever you choose. If you like what you see here and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Please consider subscribing. There are 27% of you approximately that are not subscribed, but I would love to have subscribers, more subscribers. There's one petty little goal that I'm trying to get past. And check to see if you're still subscribed as well. That would be great. We do have memberships open, as you can see, and they get lots of really fun little emojis. If you need to get in touch with me, my email address is down below, along with the link for today's song of the day and KK's GoFundMe for her funeral costs, and my PayPal and Venmo that Denver Stevo made me get, just in case you want to support the channel in a way that YouTube doesn't eat 30% of. So, we've been rocking the corner booth tonight. I hope that everybody has lovely, lovely appointments tomorrow. I hope that you rest well tonight. Kim White, I am absolutely terrified of the story that you just told in the chat about that brown recluse bite. Absolutely terrified. Thank you. Good thing I was planning on being awake for a while. Be well. Have a good day, a good evening, sweet dreams wherever you are. I'll be back here tomorrow, same bug time, same bug channel. Peace to you.